Hey guys, this is Dalsu at Dalsu Plays. We're on the next episode of our Isla de Hierro campaign. I believe this is the 7th episode. So, when last we left, things were going pretty well. We continue to do a pretty good job, I think. Not to inflate my ego too much, but I think I'm a pretty good president. We have a power plant. It looks like one of these buildings got destroyed. I don't know how. We did have a drought last episode, so that might be responsible. We've also got our tourism area kind of started. We don't have any attractions or anything yet, but we've got some hotels, one of which is actually already full. So let's go ahead and give these people some attractions. We would like to have a tour office, probably right there, and a cocktail bar on the beach. And what else do we want? How about a nice beach site so that people can party, and an ethnic enclave somewhere like here. Okay, so that'll be fine to start out. And once those get built, we should have a pretty good tourism industry start up. They should continue to arrive on these docks. And tourism, if you don't know, it generates money just moment by moment rather than having to wait for the freighter to come in like you have to do if you are exporting goods. You might notice that we have $100,000 in the bank now, doing really well money-wise. So let's go ahead and give ourselves a few well-deserved upgrades. This increases job quality and production. Okay, it does increase pollution. We can do production is increased. Production is increased. That's great. We have pretty much got all the upgrades on that. More expensive rum. We have a hostage situation. We'll pay the ransom. We're flush right now. And we will upgrade this as well. Production increase by 20%. What else do we want? We can do a few air conditioners here and there to increase people's happiness. And commodity prices increase. It's even better. I don't see too many upgrades I can do here. We're not connected to the grid. Let's connect ourselves with an electric substation just off the grid. Can we improve any of these farms? Or no, looks like he is now in the red. So I'm going to go ahead and build a road that goes out to here. Doesn't really matter how it's shaped. And we're going to get some new logging camps that are in better spots, so we can continue to produce a lot of wood, because we do have a furniture factory and all that kind of good stuff. So you are not in a great spot. We're going to go ahead and destroy these two. Okay, and this one is still looking okay. This one is also looking okay. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. We just want to continue to fund all of these factories we have. We do not have any input storage on our rum distillery, which is strange. I guess it might be because of the drought that we had. We did build a new Teamster office here, which should help us to bring our needed resources to the factories where they're processed, but it doesn't seem to be happening quite as efficiently as we'd like. The lumber mill does have tons of input storage, and the furniture factory does seem to have lots of input storage, but the rum distillery does not. It has no input storage, which means it's not producing anything. So what's the problem here? We do have some output storage there that's just not been picked up yet. No output storage there. I think that's a relatively new farm. And we do have some output storage there that's just not been picked up yet. Quite a lot, in fact. So I'm not sure what these Teamsters think their job is, but it would be great if they would do it. So we'll just have to kind of wait on that and hope that it kind of improves. We're not hurting for money yet. So So it's not that big of a deal. We still have, 30 grand coming in. We have tourists arriving that are going to pay for all this stuff over here. So yeah, we're in fine shape. We do perhaps need to start worrying about our amount of unemployed people, which should be fixed once all these buildings get done realistically. How's our hospital doing? Just out of curiosity. Fully staffed, almost full. Clinic is also fully staffed and almost full. Our higher education is not operating right now. I guess there's not enough college level jobs for people to want to do that. Looks like we finally got some input storage here at the rum factory, so that's great. Three months. We do have open doors, so we will continue to grab immigrants that can do these jobs. And got a bit of a slow construction going on over here. Our hotels are pretty much full. And where are you going? This is, okay, so this is like a spring breaker traveling around in a Jeep. Going in to see the actual city. No, man, we don't want to get the tourist experience. We want to see the real Isla de Hierro. I've made that mistake. The older you get, the better it is to just stay your ass at the tourist destination. Stop trying to go see the real shit. Because the real shit is usually where you get robbed or in some sort of trouble. Do it when you're young, definitely. Not once you're 30 plus. Anyway. Here's all the backpackers, kind of just standing around. So we probably need to do some stuff for them at some point, but I'm going to wait until the construction kind of catches up. We do have 2 on that logging camp, 3 on the garage, 2 done over here. So we'll go ahead and do the upgrades for that as we can. I think we can also upgrade our goat farms to produce more or llama farms to produce more expensive llamas. Do we only have the one? The other one was destroyed, wasn't it? Okay. So let's go ahead and rebuild that. I didn't realize that that was gone. And now we have an organic ranch, even better. I'm not sure if it says what is what is going to be grown there, or raised there rather. Let's take a look at our little market. Not there. Where is it? This is the market, actually. And we have plenty of food to go around, so nothing to worry about there. Alright, why don't we grab a few missions here. Raise the environment happiness. I'm not interested in doing that. Demolish all farms. You have some weird demands. I'm not doing any of that shit. Pay for all apartments to be upgraded, $33,000. And what's the reward? Well, I don't think there is a reward on that. So we're not going to do that right now. $80,000 in the kitty and a freighter approaching the dock. And how much money are we making on tourism? Can we see that? I know there's a way to see it, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, farming is bringing in very little, mining very little, logging. Industry is what's bringing in the bulk of our money. Tourism is bringing in some money, though. Yeah, so I think that player expenses, looks like we have... okay, if you subtract the production of the buildings, service buildings, 26 grand. So yeah, so the tourism is going to help offset the operational costs that we have that tick away at our money. So that's going to be great. Look, we are losing about $1,000 per 5 seconds now. But the tourism is kind of balancing it back. So that's great, and I think I would like to really develop that tourism sector to be something where it's fully sustainable and pays all our bills. That way, anything we get is lagniappe. Here we go. We got 90 grand, 95 grand there. That's quite good. 34 new immigrants. Wow. That is a lot of unemployed people. So let's pause the game there. We have all these new unemployed people that are moving in. I don't know if they're very educated or not. I would like to give them some work to do. So, a plantation grows sugar, coffee, or tobacco in large quantities. I think we can put one right here next to the other farms, and that will have quite a few people working on it. Also, I think we can build a new mine here. That would be great. And let's build something industrial. A cigar factory would be great, but I don't think we have any tobacco, do we? Let's just take a look here. Tobacco. Looks like we do have an area right here that could stand a plantation. A tobacco plantation right here would be great if it would let me place it. Why are you not letting me place it? Okay, that's a little weird. Let's zoom in a little bit here. I think you can't actually put stuff on this rocky kind of area, which is unfortunate because that's our only place where tobacco will grow. It's just not gonna let me do it. Well, that's a shame. Do we have any other places that are suitable for tobacco? Let's check it out. It looks like these green hills would be okay. And actually, I'm seeing a spot up here that looks fine. So I'm actually going to put 2 down. We're going to do plantation and tobacco. So boom, and plantation, tobacco. Boom. And we'll build these guys a nice garage so that they don't have to go too far away. And it would be nice if we could connect them in with society, but they're going to be at the end of this long road here. We also have a bauxite area, so let's go ahead and grab that. I know we're doing quite a bit of growth here really quickly, but I just don't want to have to worry about outgrowing my economy. What am I looking for? Sorry. Food and resource, mine, and bauxite. And we haven't exported any bauxite yet, so that'll be great. Alright, so with that, we'll turn the speed up so that we can get all that construction underway. Happiness is at 56, so nothing to really worry about. Would like to try to get it to 60. We are importing food for some weird reason. I guess we just don't have enough. It would be great if these construction workers would get down to business. How is our power doing? We have 176. We're using almost half. Not quite half. Okay, so that's good. And we have quite a few unemployed people still. But once we build up what we need, all the things we just kind of queued up, should be fine. I'm thinking it'll be fine. Okay, our money situation remains positive. We'd like to get this tourism stuff built. Why don't we prioritize the beach site? And how much is it to quick build? I don't like throwing money around too much, but and we definitely don't want shacks on the beach. So let's give these people a house or 2. These service people who work here need places to live. So that'll be good. And you know what? I think I'm feeling salty, so I'm going to go ahead and get my own personal construction office going over here so that I don't have to wait. I'm tired of waiting for this stuff to get built. I just want it done. So construction office, 3rd one, boom. Still unemployed people. Still 27 unemployed. But that should change when all the stuff gets built. Yeah, so I'm liking where we are. I'm liking our chances. It is 1969, so we only have 30 years left to go. I think we can accomplish quite a bit in that 30 years if we manage to stay alive. Want to keep a close eye on my happiness here. Do not want it to drop. What is the lowest of the low? Entertainment is still the lowest of the low. Is that right? Okay, well I guess I have to give the people what they want and queue up something fun, like maybe a nightclub. And the spring breakers will also visit the nightclub. So why don't we put it over there? Put it over here. Yeah, okay, so that way the spring breakers have to come into town for it. A little quick save there, excuse that. Alright. So, we're fully staffed on our third construction office, but the construction workers are not even there yet. Like a lot of them are hanging out, doing nothing. I'd like to get rid of some of these shacks, man. How is our little enclave out here doing? I think we'll probably go ahead and put down a... let's see. Let's go ahead and slap down a modern apartment block. We have to pay for the upgrade, of course. And we'll slap that one down right here so that people have a nice place to live when they're working over here. Yeah, I like that. Happiness seems to be kind of drooping a little bit. So we're going to want to kind of remedy that as best we can. But I think with the nightclub, it will be brought up a bit. What else is below 50? Housing is below 50. I mean, let's get housing to above 50. Let's just focus in on that. We have the money. I don't know if people will live all the way over here if they're not working here, but anyway, the houses are there. If they're not full, it doesn't matter. Alright, our construction office is paying off, I think. We still have 22 unemployed. Wow, look at that export revenue. That is sexy. So our open doors policy, yeah, is working, I suppose. A lot of homeless people. I think we need to fix that. Let's get the housing quality above 50%. That's our goal here. So that's what we're going to use this obscene amount of money for, is to fix the housing situation. We're going to put a couple modern housing blocks there, and that should start to make our power probably hurt a little bit. No, not too much. Okay. Tourists continue to arrive. We're just getting outrageous sums of money now from all of our industry that we've worked so hard on. So yeah, I mean, we're kind of in the driver's seat. This is one of the more successful games I've played. Looks like El Presidente has visited the plantation recently. Apartment block has some folks in it, like a doorman kiosk. This building does not create crime. That's great. Improve it. Improve the housing quality for everyone. We want it above 50%. It's at 44. We've got 22 new immigrants to house. Should be no problem with all the money we got coming in. Look, we just broke 200,000. We're almost up to $250,000. How about our tourism stuff? Is it done? It is done. We're already making money. That's great. Still haven't built the cocktail bar or the ethnic enclave. So just waiting on that. I wonder where all these workers are. I guess they're going back to where they live over here. I guess we want to do all these upgrades if we're trying to get the housing quality up as high as we possibly can. Still at 44. Hasn't moved. But we just need to find where the shacks are and kind of fix the situation. Oil trouble. China should consume less oil. I don't care. I mean, I don't care what they think of me. China's half a world away. More tourists. This beach side is really making some money. Still have a few shacks popping up here and there, despite our best efforts at making housing available. Alright, so let's take a look now at the housing quality. Sorry, overall happiness. Housing quality is going up one tick. Should go up even more if we kind of isolate where there's shacks, like over here. Get rid of these shacks. Get rid of this shack. Let's put a couple houses over here. And yeah, that should really help. And I'm thinking we probably want to do some like high class houses as well. Look at the upkeep on this is pretty high, man. Wages plus upkeep total. So this has drained us 15 grand. That's not that big a deal in the scheme of things, I suppose. But yeah, power plants are expensive. That's why you don't just build them willy-nilly. Looks like crime could possibly become a problem here with such a huge population. We'll keep an eye on that. Go ahead and do these upgrades here. And I think I might just slap on like free housing because if I recall correctly, that people do not pay for their housing, right? I don't think that really helps people actually move into that place. Yeah, okay, so we'll just deal with that for right now. Housing quality is going up another tick. And I know I'm playing on high speed now, despite what what I should do, right, is play on low speed, because then you just pay more attention. You pay more attention to the little details, which is why I always like to do that. But I've just gotten a little cocky. What can I say? I've gotten a little cocky. I mean, I have $250,000. There's nothing that can stop me right now. I mean, knock on wood. I'm sure we'll have a huge natural disaster and everything will get destroyed, and then we'll be ousted and rebels will attack and we'll be back to where we started or worse. But for right now, I'm feeling saucy. All this new construction is going well, since we have 3 construction offices now. And how many homeless people do we have? How do we see that again? I forget how we see that. Homeless, 148. That is just not acceptable. How do we fix that? Are these 3 buildings done yet? I tell you what, man. What if we just... we need to destroy these shacks in order to get them to move in, I think. So let's do a couple mansions. Right where the shacks used to be. And hopefully we're going to need to destroy this logging camp. Sorry. Destroy you and replace you over here somewhere. Oops. I keep clicking on the wrong one. Logging camp. Boom. You're replaced. I think we will also go ahead and build a road up here because we're going to want some kind of scenic tourism kind of things, and will be our place for it over here. I think I'm pretty sure I can use this for something touristy. We still have not completed one of our tobacco plantations. That's interesting. But our apartment block is full, so there's that. I will turn the speed back up because I'm feeling good about the moves we just made. And our housing quality is at 47. It's continue to rise. We're trying to get it above 50. Doing our best. How's our power doing? Yeah, power consumption is... see, it gets higher. Your total power gets higher as these women get better at working at the coal plant. I'm not sure why it's women who work at a coal plant. I've never been to a coal plant, but I'm pretty sure it's not all female staff. Anyway, 13 tourists arrive on the island. A ship's docked. New immigrants. So I think we're just going to keep working on our housing, really, because I would like that to really get above 50. And there's just too many homeless people, man. Are these full yet? I don't know why it takes them so long. I mean, this is prime location. I guess you may have to like lower the rent. So let's just experiment and go to 0. Yeah, so that's going to fill it up. This is free housing for anyone who's just poor and unemployed. And I don't know. I'm tempted to just make it all 0, but then that really costs a lot of money. We'll lower the mansions down to 3. And we'll probably raise people's wages. So like the way I can do this is I can start with just my high school people. Actually, I'd rather start with the laborers, okay? So set wage for all uneducated laborers will go to 7. Okay? Now we want high schoolers. Set wages to 12 for all high school workers. Boom. And then for college workers, we want to set it to 22. Boom. Okay, because I think people will only use like a certain percentage of their income to buy housing. So if you don't have cheap housing, yeah, so I guess we'll lower this a tick down to 1. We want it all full. Makes it more desirable, I suppose. Okay, so where's housing at now? 50%. Boom. All right, next, religion. We want religion to be high. And I think we'll start on that in the next episode because I'm just glancing at my timer here and I've kind of lost track of time. So next episode, we're going to work on improving our religion to the point where it's high, and just keep working our way down the list until we have very high happiness. And we will keep improving our economy as we do so, even though we're almost at $500,000. You just can't neglect it because sooner or later you will start to run out of money. So thanks for watching this episode. I'm having a really good time, and I'm going to continue this all the way to the year 2000. So if you like this episode, please subscribe, and then you can check out the updates. I'm also going to be doing some Endless Legends and some other things. So please follow the channel if you're at all interested. I appreciate it. This has been Daosu for Daosu Plays. Thanks for watching.